Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to the honorable judges and my fellow friends. My name is ALISYA binti ABDUL JIDI and I am a proud student representing SMK Dato Panglima Abdullah SEMPORNA. As I reach my 5th and final year in secondary school, I look back at a journey that has been incredibly active. I have always believed that being a student is about more than just exams. It's about leadership and character. Currently, I serve as a school prefect and the secretary of our school cooperative. My passion for leadership also extends to my co-curricular activities, where I am the chairperson of the language club and the secretary of the fire cadet. I have always loved challenging myself through competitions. I've joined many English events at school and even took part in physical activities like explorations. One of my most memorable moments was winning first place in poetry recitation at district level, which gave me the chance to compete at the state level in Penampang. Beyond that, I've even reached the national level for a STEM innovation competition. Whether I win or lose, these experiences are about gaining risk, which to me means confidence and experience to face the real world. However, when I'm not busy with poetry or science projects, I am a huge fan of crime and psychological thrillers. I love stories that are angsty, complex and full of plot twists. This is exactly why I chose the 3 books I am sharing today. They explore the deeper and more resilient parts of the human mind. The first book is The Story of My Life by Helen Keller. It contains 416 pages and is published by Popular Book Corporation Sdn Bhd. For those who may not know, Helen Keller was a world-famous author and activist who became both blind and deaf at just 19 months old after a severe illness. This autobiography covers her early years, where she lived in total silence and darkness, unable to communicate, until she met her teacher, Anne Sullivan. The story follows the famous moment where she finally understood the connection between words and objects while feeling water run over her hand. What I personally love about this book is the setting of Helen's mind. As a fan of thrillers, I find the mental strength she showed to be absolutely mind-blowing. She didn't have a mid or weak mindset. She was a fighter who eventually became the first deaf-blind person to earn a Bachelor of Arts degree. It's a powerful study on how the human spirit can thrive even when the physical hardware is limited. Next is Girl in Pieces by Kathleen Glasgow, a novel consisting of 420 pages, published by Rock the Boat. The novel follows a 17-year-old girl named Charlotte Davis who is trying to rebuild her life after a series of tragic losses and a deep struggle with her mental health. What really draws me to this book is the character development of Charlie. It is raw and incredibly deep. I appreciate how the author captures the feeling of being broken without trying to make it look aesthetic or pretty for social media. In my opinion, this book is a 10 out of 10 for its honesty. It shows that healing is slow, messy, and hard, but most importantly, it shows that he can be in pieces and still find a way to survive. Finally, I read Will You Stay by the Malaysian author Noor Hafsah Hamid. It has 321 pages and is published by Iman Publications Sdn Bhd. The novel focuses on a woman named Amy who navigates the ups and downs of life, love, and her spiritual journey while trying to face difficult personal trials. While this is different from my usual thriller vibe, I was really hooked by the emotional plot. It asks a big question: who will stay when things get difficult? I think the author did an amazing job exploring the concept of rida, or accepting destiny. It shows that the biggest plot twist in life isn't a scary mystery, but finding peace within ourselves when things don't go according to plan. In conclusion, these 5 years have taught me that we are all authors of our own scripts. Whether through STEM, poetry, or leadership, I've learned that life is about the stories we tell and the resilience we show. As what Helen Keller wrote on page 371 of this book, you will find joy in overcoming obstacles, a delight in climbing rock paths, which you'll perhaps never know if you did not sometimes slip backward. Let us remember that the most beautiful characters are often those who have been in pieces, but chose to stay and fight the climb. My journey from the science lab to the world of literature has shown me that as long as we keep reading and learning, our story is never truly over. And that is all for me. Thank you very much.